You know that feeling? You spend weeks researching the perfect workout plan, you buy all the gear, you watch all the videos, and then you never actually go. Or maybe you map out this incredible business idea, perfecting every little detail, and you never launch. Look, we've all been there. It's that weird state of being stuck in the planning phase, right? You're gathering info, making lists, you feel productive, but you never take that first crucial step. So be honest. Have you ever been stuck there? Just ready to go, but frozen in place. Well, there's actually a name for this. It's called analysis paralysis. It's that state of overthinking where you get so overwhelmed by all the options and all the information that you just do nothing at all. And I gotta tell you, nowhere is this more dangerous than in personal finance, where doing nothing can literally cost you your future. We can read all the financial books in the world, even classics like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But all that knowledge is completely 100% useless without one crucial ingredient: action. So in this explainer, we're building the game plan to turn what you know into what you actually do. First up, we've got to escape what I call the getting started trap. It feels safe to just keep planning, doesn't it? But it's the absolute enemy of progress. So let's talk about how to break free. Now, before we get to the how-to, we have to get our heads right. We need the right mindset. So let's do a super quick run-through of the core Rich Dad philosophy that this entire plan is built on, because your mindset, well, it's the foundation for everything that's going to follow. Okay, so these are the core tenets. The big idea here is a total shift in how you think. You're moving away from just earning a paycheck and focusing on building an asset column that works for you. It's about working to learn valuable skills, not just to earn a wage. And it's about training your mind to see opportunities where other people only see obstacles. So with that mindset locked in, let's get to the game plan. All right, let's get practical. This is Robert Kiyosaki's 10-step game plan. Think of it like a checklist designed to awaken your financial genius and finally turn all that theory into real-world action. The first 3 steps, these are all about creating your foundation. Step 1, it all starts with your why. You have to find a reason that's so emotional, so powerful, that it's just going to pull you through any setback. Then step 2 is about recognizing that every single day you choose to be rich or poor with your time and your money. And third, you have to control your environment. That means choosing friends and mentors who are already winning the game you want to play. Next up, we focus on education and discipline. Step 4 is all about focus. You've got to master one formula, whether that's real estate or stocks or building a business. Master one thing before you get shiny object syndrome and jump to something new. Step 5 is the absolute linchpin of self-discipline. Pay yourself first. And step 6, this is a real pro tip. Pay your professional team well. A great broker or a great accountant, they aren't an expense, they're an asset who will make you way more money than they cost. Let's just pause on step 5 for a second, because this is arguably the most critical habit you can possibly build. See, most people get paid, they pay all their bills, and then maybe they invest whatever's left over. The wealthy, they do the exact opposite. They pay their asset column first. The pressure of then needing to pay your bills forces you. It forces you to find new ways to generate income. It's the ultimate lesson in self-discipline, because if you can't control yourself, you will never get rich. It's as simple as that. So, the final steps here are all about action and growth. Step 7 is about getting your initial investment back as fast as possible. So now you're playing with house money, and your risk just drops to 0. Step 8 is your reward system. You let your assets buy your luxuries, not your own sweat and labor. Step 9 is about finding a hero, someone whose success makes the path feel real and, achievable for you. And finally, step 10, teach what you know. The act of teaching someone else forces you to achieve true mastery. Okay, I know. That was a lot. 10 steps. And a fair criticism of a list this long and this big is that it can feel pretty overwhelming, especially if you're a beginner. So what's the most important step of them all? Seriously, does this list feel like it could lead you right back into that same trap of analysis paralysis we talked about at the very beginning? That's a totally valid concern. You might be thinking, man, where do I even begin with all this? This right here, this is the ultimate hack. The single most important takeaway from this entire plan is that action is always better than inaction. You don't need to master all 10 steps at once. You just need to do one thing. The real learning, the meaningful learning, it happens when you start doing. You will never, ever feel like you know enough to start. That perfect moment you're waiting for, it's never going to come. You just have to jump. So, this entire explainer, all the mindsets, all 10 of these steps, it all comes down to what you do next. The information is all here, but the power, that's in your hands. That's right. It all comes down to this moment, right now. You can click away from this and go right back to your old habits and let analysis paralysis win again. Or you can choose to take one small, concrete step forward today. So here it is, the final challenge. What is the one action from that 10-step list that you are going to take this week? Will you sit down and actually calculate your why? Are you going to read one chapter of a financial book? Find a local investment meetup online. Pick one, just one, and commit to it. Because that single action, that is the only thing that truly matters.